Hillary's security clearance called into question after what former Spec Ops just said, by Frank Lee for RWNofficial.com. Hillary Clinton has been in the spotlight for her clothes and controversy, but now her security clearances are being questioned. President Trump recently listed 6 people whose clearances might be affected, and she was not on that list. However, retired Special Operations Colonel James Williamson spoke to the DCNF about her clearances, and he appears to be shocked that Hillary Clinton wasn't on Trump's short list. I would say the same. Why? The list so far contains John Brennan, James Clapper, Michael Hayden, Susan Rice, and Andrew McCabe, but Hillary's name wasn't mentioned. Perhaps many people believe it should. However, that is up to the people in charge to decide. It was Williamson who spoke out about it and questioned why she wasn't on that list, stating specifically that there was plenty of evidence and reasons to yank her clearances. This has sparked a debate on social media in which some believe she would have lost her clearances a while ago. Others might believe that she's been out of sight and out of mind, with the exception of her viral videos in which she falls down steps or wears an article of clothing that trends on the internet. For example, that muumuu she wore that resembled a tablecloth. And I might add her accessories of the life alert around her neck. Daily Caller reported actually, frankly, I was shocked that Hillary, the chief culprit, was omitted. Does this make any sense to anybody? Retired Colonel James Williamson told the Daily Caller News Foundation Williamson, who was in special operations for 30 years, and has held a top-level security since 1982, is president of OPSEC, a nonpartisan organization representing retired special forces and intelligence community officials. There is more than ample evidence that Hillary Clinton committed, whether it's gross negligence or, as former FBI Director James Comey would like to say, extreme carelessness, Williamson told the DCNF. Just from the documented evidence, there was enough to prosecute. If there's evidence to prosecute, then there's certainly grounds to pull somebody's clearance, right? OPSEC Vice President, retired Colonel James Warishuk, agreed. Clinton moved classified information from the State Department to a private server. Warishuk, who served on the National Security Council and on the Joint Chief of Staff, told the DCNF her clearance should have been immediately revoked and proper action taken to have her removed. She still carries that crime. She was a risk, he continued. That is one of the things you look at. Is this person a risk? And yes, she was a risk, and she is a risk, I might add. From that standpoint, she should have her clearance revoked. The organization has been largely supportive of Trump's foreign and military policies. OPSEC wrote to then Secretary of State John Kerry twice in 2015 asking him to suspend Clinton's security clearance in the wake of disclosures that she sent all of her official government emails through a private server that was housed in her private home in upstate New York. You see, and it's not, I just put it on there. I've listened to other people. They said this is a whole procedure to get these emails from a government device to her private server. It's a process. It's not just like, pop it from here to there. No. An August 5th, 2015 letter asked Kerry to suspend the security clearance since there was evidence her server had been hacked. Yeah, right. Unfortunately, there is ample evidence that this private server was inadequately protected from foreign intelligence penetration and malicious hacking, the letter said. An August 15 letter said, when you recklessly compromise top secret, sensitive, compartmented information, you compromise the security of the United States, which she could care less because she sold all the info to get money to launder into her foundation. So why does she still have security clearance? I mean, really? We now know Mrs. Clinton's personal email and server contained national security intelligence classified at the highest possible level, it continued, because it was on her personal server and the information was classified at the time the emails were sent. That intelligence is now considered to be compromised. The standard procedure is that all individuals involved would have their access to classified information suspended pending an investigation, the letter stated with emphasis added. The letter also suggested that Kerry suspend the security clearance for 3 of Clinton's top aides, Cheryl Mills, Huma Abedin, and Jacob Sullivan. Comey, as then FBI director, said during a July 5, 2016 announcement that Clinton's email server held very sensitive, highly classified information. The former head of the FBI said investigators didn't find direct evidence her server was hacked by hostile actors, but added that given the nature of the system and of the actors potentially involved, we assess that we would be unlikely to see such direct evidence. We do assess that hostile actors gained access to the private commercial email accounts of people with whom Secretary Clinton was in regular contact from her personal account, he continued. Texas Republican Representative Louis Gohmert, who serves on the House Committee on the Judiciary, said on July 12th that the intelligence community's inspector general told him Clinton's emails were sent to an unauthorized source that was a foreign entity unrelated to Russia. The importance of a clearance can't be overstated in maintaining the national security of this country and its operative, Williamson told the DCNF. Like we've seen in the past, compromising any type of classified information can have truly lethal consequences where people, and it's happened. Okay, the only thing people can do is wait and see if Hillary loses her security clearances. If she does, then people should know that it has nothing to do with the muumuu she recently wore, although that was pretty funny, not sure it was the best choice. One has to wonder if Hillary picks those items on purpose so she can go viral and steal some of Trump's headlines. Will President Donald Trump remove Hillary Clinton's security clearance, or is she not on his radar at the moment? Yeah, good question. And it shouldn't have to be on Trump's radar. These people have said, take it away. And you know, why don't they unredact things? Oh, because they're talking about national security, right? But Hillary be allowing her server to be hacked and on her personal server with a highly classified information, yet it's not a problem of the national security interest, right? There's no national security interest there, right? No, let's let Hillary walk around not knowing where, if she's coming or going at certain points, because her mind is, gone most of the time. You could just tell by her outfits. She may be playing dumb, but I mean, during the elections, I don't think so. When that handler said, keep going to her, and then she says, yeah, we're back. Like, it's so obvious she was someplace else. Now, was it medication? Was it some neurological problem? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But what I'm saying, the liberal Democrats are always screaming, don't unredact things because it's a national security risk. It's a risk to our national security, risk to the national security. Yet this decrepit piece of work is walking around with security clearance when she hates Trump to the core. She hates this country to the core. I mean, she's walking around with security clearance. Who's supposed to revoke these security clearances? She should have been first on the list before even Brennan was there. She should have been first. Let me know what you guys think. And then Uma Abedin and Mills have security clearance. That just popped into my head. I mean, really? What is this? This is a banana republic at this point. Enough is enough. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I'm saying it in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.